Hello, people of God. The Lord is giving me exciting stuff, and I want to review it with you. You're going to be very happy. I want to share that while I was doing the previous video, and for the last 3-4 days, the Lord put a feeling in me. I need to watch the movie John Wick, Chapter 3. And I didn't want to watch it because we want to keep clean. We don't want to watch anything. I want to stay clean in every aspect. I don't want to watch anything worldly. But I felt this compelling itch to watch that movie, and I did watch it, and I immediately knew why. It is incredible that the Lord is speaking in every way He can to let us know that on IR 17th we were to depart this earth. And not only that, that we had 7 days from May 14th. And so I did. I watched the movie. I got some clips here. The quality is not very good because it's what's available right now. The movie is in the theaters as we speak. And this is not for you to go and watch that movie. It's full of violence and all that. It's just me, the Lord wanted me to watch it because of what is in it. It is filled with Illuminati's symbols and Illuminati messages. But in the midst of it, they don't know the Lord has control of everything. And the message of the rapture was there in that movie. And the 7 days delay as well until IR 17th. And we're going to watch this. The Lord also gave me, right after I watched it, a few details. So let's watch and see what we have there and the revelation the Lord gave me. Also, right after the movie, the Lord immediately spoke to me by the Spirit, declaring the end from the beginning again, to go and check the beginning of the Bible. And so I did. And it took me to the book of Judges, but let's watch this first and we'll go over.
You have 1 week to get your affairs in order.
Excuse me?
At such time, your successor will be named. You have 7 days. In the meantime, if you need any assistance with your transition, you may look for me in room 217. In the meantime, if you need any assistance with your transition, you may look for me in room 217.
Welcome! My mission control. Brainstem of my operation, the information super flyway, from whence I control the word on the street. Way of the world. The information super flyway, information super flyway, information super flyway.
You have 7 days. You have 7 days. You have 7 days. In the meantime, if you need any assistance with your transition, you may look for me in room 217.
This is like, what? You got 7 days for your transition? That word, transition, translation, is the same thing. Transition from this world to the next. 7 days from May 14th, and I'll be waiting in room 217th. IR 17th, the day of the ark. This is mind-blowing. It is just incredible. The next scene, the guy says, information super fly away, because this is what the rapture will be, a super fly away. And she reminds the guy again, he has 7 days to handle his affairs, to be ready, to clean up his mess. Okay, so after I watched the movie and recorded everything and did all the clips, the Lord spoke to me again on declaring the end from the beginning. So I went to the Bible again, and the Lord had me pay attention to the 7 days. You have 7 days. So I said, okay, so what is the 7th book of the Bible? The 7th book of the Bible is the book of Judges. Why? Because in 7 days after May 14th, judgment comes down. The church gets judged, and who's going up and who's staying, and judgment on the world. The book of Judges the seventh book of the Bible. And what day are we getting judged? On the 21st. The book of Judges has 21 chapters. I went to the 21st chapter to read what it says, and I was just speechless when I realized that it is the moment when everyone agrees that Benjamin had to go and steal the brides because they were left without women because the evil they committed in Israel, and they were reduced to almost nothing. And because they didn't want the tribe of Benjamin to disappear, they agreed that Benjamin will go and steal the virgins. Steal the virgins. The Lord comes as a thief in the night to take his virgins. They stole the virgins. It is no coincidence that the prime minister of Israel right now, it is Benjamin Netanyahu. It is all so prophetic. It's amazing. The Lord had me pay attention to verse 12 and verse 21, which are both number 21. 12 in reverse is 21. And when you read verse 12, you understand right away. Let's read it. And they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead 400 young virgins that had known no man by laying with any male. And they brought them unto the camp to Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan. We need to understand that Shiloh means the one that it is, the peacemaker, the Prince of Peace. Shiloh is the Son of God, Jesus. And when you read verse 21, it says, and see, and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in dances, then come ye out of the vineyards, and catch you every man his wife of the daughters of Shiloh, and go to the land of Benjamin. Because after the rapture, the Lord is going to the land of Benjamin. The Lord is dealing with Israel. After the rapture, after the brides, after the virgins, the Lord is dealing with the land of Benjamin. That's why, no coincidence whatsoever, that the president or the prime minister right now, who's the one who rules in Israel, is Benjamin. A detail to pay attention here in verse 12 is that there were 400 virgins. 400 is the name of escape, the name of completion. After 400 years of bondage, Israel left Egypt. There were 430 years, 30 under Joseph ruling, and 400 years of bondage, 400 years of slavery. And David escaped from Saul with 400 men. It is the number of completion of bondage, meaning number of freedom. After 400, you go free. After 400, you escape. And there were 400 virgins. They were stolen. The Lord comes as a thief in the night. And after that, to the land of Benjamin. After the rapture, he's dealing with Israel. I hope you have the understanding to see this that a 4-year-old could comprehend without a problem. This is Bible revealed to us. Prophecies revealed to us in the last 3 days that we have, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. One thing I wanted to mention that I haven't mentioned in all these videos because so much is that if you remember, if you've been following me for so many years, my son, my 17-year-old now, he was at like 11 or 12 back then, he had a dream where the rapture took place while a basketball game of the NBA was going on. And one of the players disappeared in midair going after the ball. On the 21st, the Bucks are playing against the Raptors. That word is very similar to the rapture. The Raptors are playing, and boy, I don't think that's a coincidence. I remember that in the dream, he went to the stadium with 2 Miami Heat players, but the teams that were playing, that information was kept from him. Also the player that disappeared. He did not know, he did not recognize the face. It was blurry. He did not know which teams were playing. He only knows that he was invited by these two Miami Heat players. When I went to sleep, the Lord spoke to me again. John Wick Chapter 3. The name of the movie is John Wick Chapter 3. It was released on May 17th. And I said, okay, so the book of John, chapter 3, verse 17. And I know everybody remembers John 3:16. But no one ever remembers what John 3:17 says. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Salvation hits us right on the 17th, IR 17th. John Wick chapter 3. So I went to the book of John chapter 3, verse 17, the day of the release, and that the world through him might be saved. Right after I took notes on that, I was like, okay, great. So this morning, before I made the video, I went to pray, and the Lord spoke to me again by the Holy Spirit. Check the 21st chapter, which is the last one of that book of John, and see what the Lord told Peter on verse 22nd. Remember, IR 17th is from the 21st to the 22nd. And I was like, oh my God, it's the Lord speaking in every angle. So it says, Jesus said unto him, if I will that he tarry till I come. Here is the tarrying of the Lord until his coming. What is that to thee? Follow thou me. If I will that he tarry till I come. If I will that he tarry till I come. These are the tarrying 7 days, the tardiness of the Lord, the 7 days that he tarries. It's on chapter 21, verse 22, IR 17. No coincidence here. I'm trying to condense, these videos. There's really material to do multiple videos and elaborate a little bit more, but there's no time. And I don't know if the Lord's going to keep on giving me stuff because it's just hitting me from everywhere. So enjoy this. Until next time, God bless you all. Shalom.